Hi, I'm Peter Travers, movie critic for Rolling Stone, here to tell you what's out there at the movies. Now, okay, I'm going to tell you about Robin Hood. That's the big movie. There are two other movies. I have to be fair. Ladies, there are two movies that are geared particularly for you. One is called Letters to Juliet, starring Amanda Seyfried and Vanessa Redgrave, where Amanda Seyfried leaves New York and her job as a fact checker at the New Yorker and goes with her fiance to Verona, Italy, where Juliet's balcony is, and gets involved in a love story. It's very sweet, the violins play. You know if you're gonna like it. I won't stop you. I can't stop you. The other one is called Just Right, but the right is spelled W-R-I-G-H-T, and this is Queen Latifah, and she's a physical therapist who can't find a man, but of course idolizes this guy named Scott McKnight, who plays for the New Jersey Nets. This is the first movie in history where the New Jersey Nets are actually a championship team. I mean, you'd have to go back to when they were writing on scrolls when that happened. I asked Common, who plays this person, why they chose the New Jersey Nets, and he said, because we couldn't get the Knicks. So there's your answer. Anyway, Common has to choose between Queen Latifah and the knockout, conventionally gorgeous Paula Patton, and decide whether it's more important to go for the body or for the spirit inside. You can guess what that is. So you hear me. If you're guys out there, you know that the only way you're going to either Letters to Juliet or Just Right is if you're being dragged there, as if your ass is being pulled, and if you don't go, you're going to be punished. So I leave it out there for you to decide. If I were going to one over the other, no, I'm not even going there. I would go to Robin Hood. That's the movie. Now, I smiled when I said that, which would make you believe then the Robin Hood is a classic. It's like Gladiator because Russell Crowe is in it. No, it's not that good. But it's an origin story, so it's not like the 30 other Robin Hood movies you've seen. The last big one being that atrocity being put out by Kevin Costner, where he sounded like he was a surfer dude. It was the most insane Robin Hood I'd ever seen. Hated it. This is a big improvement on that because Sir Ridley Scott is the director, and he's actually telling you about the origin of Robin Hood. There's one flaw in this, because there wasn't any Robin Hood. There isn't. It's like Letters to Juliet. They're going to Juliet's balcony. Hello? There is no Juliet. There is no Robin Hood either. But at least the period is put out there on screen. It looks great. It looks rich. Russell Crowe is a good actor. We admit this. But he looks morose in this movie. He's not really happy. He's like, But we see him come back from the Crusades with Richard. He meets not Maid Marian, because she's not a maid anymore. She's being played by Cate Blanchett, and she's a widow. And of course, there's sparks flying there. The funny thing about this movie to me is that it's a movie made for Sarah Palin. Okay, let me explain. This is a movie where it's not Robin Hood so much with his merry men in Sherwood Forest robbing from the rich to give to the poor. He hasn't figured that out yet. So basically he just hates the king for taxation without representation. So we have a Tea Party movie. We have a Tea Party movie that says Robin Hood really hates it when big government taxes and spends and takes the money from us. Sarah Palin is going to see this at least 4 or 5 times and buy the DVD. I don't think they intended that when it happened, but it does happen. So you could go and you could laugh, you look at pageantry, and it is definitely a better alternative for you than going to the 2 chick flicks, which just avoid the scumbucket out of my feeling charitable today. Cate Blanchett and Russell Crowe together, there's some sparks there. So people, go where the sparks are. I'm Peter Travers.